What's going on? Welcome to Online Gaming Man Cave. I'm your main man, built up real nice, aka Mr. Know Nothing. And today we're going against the Demon of Envy, and she was absolutely crazy. I don't know if it's a he or she, but absolutely crazy. First and foremost, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button for more Nioh content. That is Nioh 3. As I'm progressing through the game, I got a lot of boss tutorials, more so on the harder bosses in the game on the page. Make sure you check those out. So turn those noties on, hit the like and subscribe button. But let's get into this build. You guys know what I'm rocking. My favorite Crimson General suit. I call it a suit because this thing means business. Now, I know I don't have it on, and it's because I've transmogged and made my representation look a lot different than what I'm wearing. And all I'm wearing is just a towel around my waist because, aka, I'm Mr. Know Nothing. But the Crimson build has served me well throughout this entire game. The Crimson General's helmet, the Crimson General's gauntlets, waist guard, greaves, all has its perks, from key recovery speed to damage taken over time to key consumption to decrease elemental damage, also lightning damage reduction. Absolutely love that. So this is my go-to set all the time, and I have it pretty leveled up quite nicely, and I absolutely love it. The Slayer's Odachi blade, you know I'm running the Big Bonk, and like I see, what you see on my back is not what I actually have, but this is my Odachi blade, and it's absolutely amazing. It has great reach on it, great Big Bonk, and if you learn how to use this, you won't have as hard of a time with these bosses and packing a punch. At the time of that fight, I was actually level 95, 96. It felt like it was just right. It felt like it was enough of skill points that I needed to go against the boss, although I did struggle a lot because of her quickness and how well she moved and how much fire she put out. Basically, this is my spread on the points. I tell people to make sure you put a lot in heart and constitution as you're progressing on. And what I mean by a lot, don't just leave it empty. So don't just leave it in the lower single digits numbers. I would say you want to keep these in between 12 and 15 apiece, because those one-shot hits will take you out if you don't have a lot of constitution and heart. But the main focus on the Odachi blade is definitely stamina and strength, and make sure those are bunked out of this world, and also throw some skill in there too as well. I don't use magic like that or intellect like that because I'm Mr. Know Nothing, but feel free to throw some points in those as well. For the skill management, for the common skills, I use the Fortitude 2, Attack Mastery 2, Cure Fest, which increases life restored by elixirs by 15%. Absolutely love that. And then I also use Repel Expert, not what I'm using now. Repel Expert, and that extends the window of opportunity for successful style shift burst break. And the reason why I love this, because it gives you a little bit of a bigger window to get those burst breaks, because if you miss them in late boss fights, they are critical and they will cause you to die immediately. So I absolutely love this Repel Expert, but if you have other skills you want to throw on there, be my guest. It has to match your playstyle. For the Samurai, which is the Odachi blade, I use the Defense Mastery 2, which increases defense by 14. You can actually pair both of these together and have an increase by 20. I also use Running Water, and enables you to perform key posts by dodging. This allows me to reposition myself and also away from the boss when I need to get some space to heal. So key posts is very critical in these fights, as you may know, but if I can reposition myself by just dodging and that's taking over the key post regeneration, it is a game changer in a lot of these late boss fights. For Recoup, allows you to recover a personal key extended when guarding by performing a key post. Absolutely love that. And I think Unshakable was the other one I used, which reduces damage taken while you're attacking by 10%. Now that's pretty much my breakdown and build. If you got any more questions, just post them down in the comment. But let's get into this move set. I'm pretty much going into the end game and in the last region in this game. I want to show you what to look out for and how to attack this person so you're not spending too much time on this boss. Let's get it. All right, just like a lot of these bosses, a lot of these attacks can be jumped over, either parried or blocked. These are her basic attacks that you can parry or block in the beginning. Just make sure you time them correctly. I call this the water hose fire. You can jump over that and then jump over this ring of fire that comes out at you. Very easy to do. She loves hitting the ground with those snakes. And then when she scrapes the ground, you can block and parry that too. Now for these attacks where she goes up in the air and slams the ground, you can parry that as well and get a couple of licks in, but do not get too greedy. You want to parry it. The timing must be on point. in order for you to get it. She also does it in the dark phase as well, and also puts up a ring of fire around her. As long as you roll in a counterclockwise out of it, you should be safe and good to go. Now, she loves to put strings of fire in. All you have to do is jump over them or maneuver around them. If you're good enough, you can actually go behind her and get some licks in, but it's very, very tricky to do that. Now, let's talk about the counter bursts. The timing are pretty easy against her, but if you miss it, you will get punished. And make sure when you do the counter burst, only get a couple of licks in and then move out, because she will spray fire around her to protect her. When it's in the dark phase, you can still do the same thing, but make sure you move out quickly after getting a couple of licks. Now with the grabs, you want to make sure you're out of the AoE when she stumps down into the ground. If you get grabbed, this does a lot of damage as usual, and it's okay if you get caught. Just make sure you bounce back and have over half of the amount of health. Now, after you get her down past 50%, she's going to have a ball of fire around her that you cannot hit her through. Also, she's going to spew fire and do the same attacks in between. You're going to get a couple of licks and make sure you roll out counterclockwise to avoid as much fire as possible. You will not be perfect in this. Her AoE is huge, but as fire is shooting up from the ground, just make sure you stay back as far as possible. If she comes towards you, make sure you parry on time, get a couple of licks, and get out immediately. She's going to do this over and over again when she's below 50%. Also, she's going to do the same moves and just put fire behind them. As you see, these are the same moves in the first fab for the fight, and just make sure your timing is on point and the red flashing is on point, and you will be good to go. As you see, I hit her on the burst, but I did not go back into that cloud of fire. Sometimes you just got to play with her. This is the patient game. Maneuver around her, make sure you parry, and find the little window of fire to get out. There will always be a gap around her for you to roll out of, and then just play the game. You know your AoE, you know your spacing, you know what type of build you have. That's all it takes to get through the second part. Now, if you are hit by that, it's going to take fire attack, you're going to take damage, and you may even lose the fight in some of the last moments that you think you're going to win. She does not go down easily when you get past 50%. When you get past 15% or 10% left in the fight, she will not go down like you think it is. So play smart, play patient. As a matter of fact, let's get into this fight.
Get you!